Hello! So in this video I want to draw attention on a particular Quicksilver synergy for Magneto. It's the one you see on the screen. So it says that for when you do well-timed blocked, you basically go around the purifying ability of the opponent. And I think it's a pretty good synergy because of Path 7 in War. So typically I've been using either Apocalypse or Omega Red or even Kitty Pryde for Path 7. But unfortunately none of these champs are attack tactic this season. And the defensive tactic has been quite strong, at least its first version. So I don't know, they fixed it recently, so maybe it's more manageable now. But what we have seen so far was kind of scary, right? So for this reason I've been looking around if we can find an alternative to these three champs. I had some hope for Colossus, but to be honest, it seems to be banned all the time so far. But thank God I suddenly remembered about the synergy I'm showing now on the screen. And it's interesting because Magneto is attack tactic, and so potentially he can deal with Path 7. I also see some potential of this synergy for other things, like Node 26, because you can go around Conflictor, and also Magneto regens out of shocks and bleeds, so he can be pretty good potentially for this Node 26. And also I can see some potential for Korg fights because the synergy goes around the purifying ability of Korg, and his attacks, I mean Magneto's attacks, are energy attacks, so which is pretty good for Korg as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of fights I've done in the last wars with Magneto. And the first one is a pretty annoying defender, it's Kingpin. And I'm going there with the synergy. So my Quicksilver was on defense, so I had to use a 4-star, but the synergy worked, even with a 4-star. So you see for the moment, he hasn't purified anything, which is pretty good. Also the tactic works, so I can potentially remove all those prowesses you saw. I'm not going to lie, Suicide's Mastery clearly helped. So there, unfortunately, he went to 8 buffs, you see, so he has like the damage reflection thing. It finally went away, and we can come back to a normal fight. I'm getting cornered, so trying to bait out the damage reflection. I'm willing to accept some damage reflected back, not to get cornered. And that's it. So in the end it's not too horrible. Of course Omega Red was much better, but he's not tactic. So then we have this crossbone fight, so crossbone is metal. Also the defender has suicide zone, so this fight is really easy. Granted I had a couple of 10% boosts for these fights. I have too many of those, so I don't mind using them for off-season. My Magneto is rank 3. And both the Kingpin and the Crossbones are rank 4. So I'm pretty happy so far with Magneto's performance. It's quite likely I will take him to rank 4 in the near future. And then there's this fight I also took on section 2. I mean, he's there for sport, I would say, because White Mags is not a Path 7 defender. So the idea there is I wanted to push him to 2 bars here. So that's why I'm using non-heavy attack there. I need to block. Unfortunately, he did this crazy thing of throwing a special into block. Managed to dex. Pushing him to 2 bars again. Anyway, so that's it for this showcase. Of course, that was only 2 champs. I tried him on, like Kingpin and Crossbones. I'm curious how it will be with other champs. So here you have like the list of defense tactic champs that are skills. I would be worried about those who cleans, like especially Jabberry. How would Max do against him? Probably not very well. I know his Max is a recommended champ for Zemo, so potentially he could do Zemo, but I don't know how he would do against Mantis, for instance. And against Atuma, probably you need a White Max pre-fight because of the way Atuma works. Unfortunately, Magneto is neither a hero or metal, so White Mags wouldn't help going around Atuma's ability. So that's 3 other matchups I would be curious about. Anyway, let me know what you think about this option for Path 7. I'm curious to know what other might think about it. Bye!